Hey guys, it's Billy here. Welcome to my office. I wanted to show you the beginnings of my next Jedi Vlogger project. As you can see here, we are in the very beginning stages of doing a Sandtrooper painting. Normally, I don't show a painting this early because I literally just sketch this out on a piece of canvas, and it took me about 5 minutes just to draw it. And this is the very first stage that I do when I paint something. But I wanted to give this away as a prize for a video challenge that I have probably around the first of the year after the holidays and stuff. And I thought that whoever got it as a prize would appreciate if I did kind of how it was done kind of video series to show it wasn't store-bought. It is something that just I made. Now, if you haven't seen Budget Jedi's video, he did a video about a painting that I gave him as a housewarming gift. It was a Boba Fett, and that was my very first Star Wars themed painting, and I had a lot of fun with it, so I thought I'd do another one. Now, I am not by any means an artist. I have no formal art training. I've done probably 5 or 6 paintings in my entire life. I use cheap student canvases. I don't even use like really nice paint. I use the cheapest acrylic paints that I can find, and I just have a lot of fun with it. So people that are artists that happen to see this, I appreciate any kind of constructive criticism, but it's not really going to, it's going to fall on deaf ears because I'm not a real artist. I just like to do this. So this is the very first stage. As I told you, it's a really rough sketch. The reason I like to sketch something out like this because I've tried to paint just from one corner to the next, and I always get my proportions wrong, and it's always weird. So I always like to make a really rough sketch of what my basic outline is. As you can see here, the gun, I have no idea what I'm going to do with the gun. So the gun's just a big giant hole, and we'll get to the gun when we get to the gun. Over here, and you probably can't see it, let me put some light on it. That's an Action Comics painting that I did 5-6 years ago, but it's the very first issue of Superman, and I really enjoy that painting. It's one of my favorite paintings that I've ever done. It's one of the biggest ones that I've ever done, and so. But most of the time I do like Calvin and Hobbes and other comic book kind of stuff. So this will be a lot of fun. The next thing we're going to do is, you can tell that it's just sketched with pencil. And the problem with that is it's on a canvas, so you can't really get lines very dark, and as you paint you kind of smudge off the pencil marks. So what I like to do is take a Sharpie and just go over some of the more definite lines, the lines that will not change throughout the painting, and it'll bring out a little bit more of what it's going to look like. So let's get started with that. Alright guys, we're back. And I really got to do something about this whole gun situation. It looks like he's needing something, or he doesn't have any hands, or he's a praying mantis. I don't know. But I got to get online. I got to get some pictures of what the blaster looks like, because I just kind of winged this thing. I wasn't really thinking about it, and that was part of it that I just couldn't do from memory. The blaster. So we'll get that done. Now you can't really tell so much. Because it was daylight when we filmed before, and now it's nighttime, and I was using a lot of daylight to shine on this thing. But there is quite a bit more contrast between the Stormy and the canvas. And all I did was I used a Sharpie to really bring out kind of the serious lines that I'm going to need in this thing. Unfortunately, my Sharpie ran out of ink in the middle of this, so it's a real light Sharpie job, so it's okay. We've got it enough to put some paint on it, and we'll get that going along. I'll tell you guys more about the video contest once I get this thing closer to completed. It should be a lot of fun. I just want to have a video contest with my subscribers and kind of give something neat away. So we'll get to that when we get closer to having this thing actually as a painting. I'll do about an update a week on this thing. It should take me 25 hours or so to work, and I usually work 2 or 3 days, or 2 or 3 hours a day on it, so it'll take me a while, and with the holidays and all that stuff coming up, it may take me a month or so, but still a lot of fun. That's it, guys. I'll see you on the next video.